Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're here with me either in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Good morning. Wow, we got a lot of gifts this morning. Good morning, AK, GMC, Deviate, Redberg, Potamus, Manchua, Kenny, Amateur Genius, Raymond. Good morning, Lone Wolf, A-Trades, Ken, Cyrus, Coach Grizz, Bird, M2, Dustin, Cabot. Good morning, Poolhound, Mark, Astro Nerd, Futures Trading Today, GC, Wolf, Jam, Dustin, Midland Trader. Good morning, Driss, Sadek. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jintochi, Luna. Good morning, Dan Brook, Angel, Freddie, Strictly Trade Biz, Billy Joe, Scott Bro, Epic Gamers, Seth, Silent NW, Fun Tasty, John, Trader Page. Good morning, Dr. Purple Ape, Safa Jake, Tron. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, TNT Praz, A Flying Lemon, Vincent, Julius, Sapadilla, Love Wetlands, The Sunrise Driver, Tame Tiger, Quinn, Stumpy, Ricky, Josh, Greg, Jesper, Donovan, Josh, Vanboy, Theory, Angia, Charles, Guarov, Alex P, Frederick, Will Dips, Aurora, Jordy, Bill, Darren Big G, Boudreaux, CC Grinder, Scorpion, Shawnee McFawny, Johnny Cash, FX Spartan, Travis Bickle. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, good morning. How we all doing out there, folks? Good morning, Polsky Trader. Woo! Al Wembley, Angelo, Believe Yourself, Ken Cambo, Trena. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mikael. Good morning, Chris, Tango, SW. Well, guess what, folks? It is that day that we've all been waiting for. I mean, we've been waiting for a lot of days this week. This week has just been insane. Good morning, Vadim and the Duke. It is NFP Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I just love that it's Friday in general. Fridays in general, it's great. I love Fridays, especially as a trader. It's like you finally get the last trading day. It's your day to, if you've had a rough week, you can make it up on today, or you can have a really fantastic day and continue a strong trend that you've been carrying for the whole week. It really is just that magical day where, especially on NFP Friday, either Mopex Friday, NFP Friday, just even regular old zero DTE Fridays, they're just a fun day to trade. I used to trade a ton of zero DTE options, especially indice options, and something about Friday just gives you a nice little kick in the pants. I just love it. So in about 27 minutes, folks, we will get the results of the April non-farm payrolls. We're going to see the unemployment rate, the average hourly earnings. And as you heard from Mr. Jerome Powell this week during his FOMC press conference, they're looking at this data specifically. They're going to be very interested to see that. And it's going to be very, very interesting. So we'll have to see when we get the final previews on our platforms here, looking at what the expectations are. I have some early previews, but what's interesting is that, we've been estimating for the longest time. If you go back to like November, we've been putting in estimates of like 100,000 this, 150,000. And then it just kept on coming in hotter and hotter and hotter. What's interesting is that the estimate that I have so far, good morning, Enzo. The estimate that I have so far is about 250,000, right? 250,000, somewhere in that range. So I want to wait for all of the final previews here until I make that claim. But it's going to be the first time that we've had a really high estimate, and it almost feels like it's rigged. It almost feels like a scam to me in a good way, right? Because if we miss on this, if jobs come in lower, right? If jobs come in lower than the expectation, the market should rocket. Because right now the market is being buoyed by Apple, right? Apple came out with tremendous earnings, a record share buyback, which is just incredible, right? Seeing that. They increased their dividend by $0.01 a share, if I'm not mistaken. If somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. Hey, good morning, Astro Nerd. Good morning, Coco. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Storm Scalp as well. If I'm wrong about that, somebody correct me. I think it's 1 cent increase on the divvy, right? Is it? Am I wrong? Anybody know? I thought it was a penny increase on the divvy, but yeah, a penny increase there, a record share buyback. And they really, honestly, the biggest takeaway I had from reading their and watching or hearing their earnings call and tuning in for that, the biggest takeaway that I had was that they squelched all of the worries about China. Right? Did anybody else think that was interesting? Like every single analyst going into the call was like, China's just going to wreck Apple. And they kind of, it was like, where did that fear go? And they really kind of put a damper on that fire. And it's like, is Apple going to make their way up to 195, 200? Like, is this really going to be happening? So I don't know. It's just, it's really strange to see that. I was totally expecting something different on the earnings call. And I was actually pleasantly surprised, especially, Dakota and I share a little bit of the same sentiment, being a little bit of a perma bull in the market. I just thought, a bullish market's always a good market, even if it's inefficient in a way, but a bullish market can be extraordinarily good. I mean, markets trend up and up and up, right? That's the natural trend of where they go. And there might be more squeezing left to go in this market. But, we're going to see during this NFP print. Again, I'm still waiting for the final previews on my platforms here. Good morning, Decline. Good morning, Clicks. So, yeah, nobody knows about the divvy. I think it was 1%, right? 1%. Or I'm sorry, 1 penny. Good morning, Mr. Kofifi. Good morning, Sir Noodles. But yeah, so, I mean, I expected a lot worse news on their earnings call. But here's what I think, and I think that this is kind of what we're going to see investors pricing in over the next couple weeks. If we see Apple begin to rally, the key levels that you're going to be wanting to watch are 190, 195, and 200, right? Obvious key levels. Good morning, Jim Carlton. The obvious key levels that you want to be watching to the upside, 190, 195, and 200. Now, there's going to be an Apple event next week, I believe. Is it in 4 days? Is it on next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday, the 7th. I know that they're going to be introducing new iPads. But wouldn't it be something if they came out and they finally started talking about AI and putting that to use? Wouldn't that be something if they've had a secretive program that they've been working on where they could actually be a real competitor to, Gemini and what's the other? ChatGPT, Copilot, whatever you want to call it. All of the AI stuff. Wouldn't that be something if they came out and they said that they've been working on that quite a bit? Because I don't know if you've used the... we won't say her name, but the S word, if you've used her recently, she's not the greatest. There's a lot of false positives, and sometimes you have to ask multiple times. I'm sure sometimes she can be a little bit stubborn. But yeah, that would be very, very interesting because there's just so much data that they have as a company. They have so much data, and they could do so much in that space. And especially, Apple is not one to come up with a lot of original ideas. I mean, you Android folks out there are going to love this. Apple is one of those companies where, they'll wait for another company to come out and develop a feature and work out that feature, work out the kinks, split test it with different audiences, beta test it in the real world. And then once it's kind of ready for prime time, Apple will come along and be like, oh, wireless charging? We created that. That's our thing. Now introducing wireless charging, right? That's Apple in a nutshell. So I'm just kind of thinking that Apple is going to come along and say, have you guys ever heard of AI before? Wow, check this out. There's this new AI thing coming out. We created it, right? So I feel like Apple might have a little trick up their sleeve, kind of waiting for the consumer AI channels to be buffed up with a lot of what we've seen right now with, Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, all of the good stuff out there. And they'll come out and say, well, isn't this crazy? You could speak into existence a painting and all of this stuff that we've seen now for quite some time, but they'll come out and they'll claim it as their own, which is very Apple-esque, right? Also, I'm seeing a lot of chat in here about Apple Car. We could see Apple Car, it could be something. I've been getting conflicting reports. We keep getting these weird reports where they say, hey, there is an Apple Car in development. And then somebody comes out and says, no, there's totally not. And usually when that's happened in Apple's past, they have been developing a product like that, right? So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see whether or not that pans out. Also today, I will be potentially using hotkeys to trade. I'm still undecided on whether or not I want to trade my XFA accounts on the NFP print. I might get a really nasty fill. Good morning there, Dana. Good morning, Seth. Good morning, Angel, Enzo. Yeah, so I'll be pretty hard pressed to see any kind of new innovation coming out of Apple, but I would expect that they would kind of piggyback on the momentum of all of this other consumer-facing AI stuff. Obviously, I'm sure they're using a lot of AI for their internal business structure, but to have their S product being their voice assistant, whatever you want to call it, being improved upon, then yeah, maybe that's something, right? Apple announced in February 2024 they canceled the car. Yes, they did, but I mean, they're one to say that in a press release and then come out and say, hey, guess what we've been working on? Apple is that type of company where they've done that before, right? Hotkeys and Top Step X really killing my trade sometimes. Oh, I've never used the hotkeys and Top Step X. By the way, when we finished up on the YouTube stream yesterday, we came into, we were streaming the Discord the whole time, but we came and we traded the Top Step X platform and took some micro trades, and we did pretty well. So it was a lot of fun to do that. But yeah, so let's see how this NFP comes out. Let's see what we have here. The change in non-farms. So the original going to bed last night, the previews on the platforms were closer to 250,000. Now the expectation is 241,000. The prior read was 303,000. If you don't remember, the prior read was an extraordinary outlier print. So if we come in lower than 241,000, let's just say if we came in at like 200,000, I think the market would rip and rally from here. That's my call on what I think would happen. Now, we have been kind of perched up after those Apple earnings. Let me go ahead and go into let's go to 5 minute here. So we have been perched up on these Apple earnings here, and it's been ripping. This was the pump for the beginning of Globex. I think Mr. Kofifi actually caught that pump. Trading. I think he made like 20 grand on his funded accounts. I can't remember, but yeah, we've been kind of whipping around in here, and this is normal. We've been painting around this range, albeit a pretty decently wide range, about 60, 70 handles here, where we've been painting around and just kind of waiting for this NFP print. So the change in non-farms, 241,000 is the estimate. The private payrolls is 190,000 for the estimate. These are both lower than the prior prints. So it's interesting to see that, we didn't hold that 250,000 estimate. 241,000 on the estimate is fine, but I would have liked to see that a little bit higher. It gives us a better chance to come in lower than that. The unemployment rate is expected at 3.8%, same read as the prior, 3.8%. And let's see here, what's the other one I want to track? Hourly earnings, right? Average hourly earnings month over month are supposed to be 0.3 in the positive. So if we had a reduction in hourly earnings, if we had a reduction, let's say that came in at 0.2% or lower, that could be good for the markets. That could send them up, because remember, the markets are looking right now for inflation to trend down. The Fed is looking for that. That invites a potential rate cut. And right now, Jerome Powell kind of squelched the fires of saying, there's a chance that we're going to hike rates. Obviously, the data priced it in a little bit, but then he squelched those fears during his press conference. So what would be a big capper off for the week? Average hourly earnings coming down, the non-farm payrolls down, so less people in work, people making less money, and the unemployment rate going up, right? So if the unemployment rate was at a 3.9 or higher, then we would potentially see that going up there. Quinn, I passed my first 150K combine last night. Give it up for Quinn. Nice. Good morning, Mike James, G-Dub, Claire. Good morning, good morning. That is wild. So if we did see unemployment up, wages down, and non-farm payrolls down, that would bring the market up. And I think that's what investors would like to see right now. That's what the Fed would like to see. Will that happen? TBD. I'm still undecided on whether or not I'm going to trade that in XFAs or combines. I'm just, we could have such a wild print that it just might not be worth trading my XFAs. Just trading the afterglow could be the smart thing to do. So I'm kind of undecided here. There's a customer service AI program that's coming out that's going to take out a couple million jobs. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I mean, if you can get on the line with an AI assistant that can help you a lot better than somebody who's fumbling around, their first few weeks on the platform. And, we've all had bad experiences with call representatives. And if that could be cleaned up with AI, that might definitely dust off a couple million jobs into the ether there. All right, folks, I'm going to take a quick little restroom break, and I'll be back just in time, well before the NFP print happens. Let's leave you folks with a poll before I go, though. Will the NFP print make the market rally or dump? Okay, vote away on that poll, and I'll be right back with you, folks. And we're back. Let's see what the poll is saying here. 47% are saying boot, scoot, and rally. 37% are thinking that we're going to go down. My goodness. Interesting. Imagine a rep with the voice of Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that'd be funny. Well, what to do, folks? What to do? Should we trade this in XFA? Should we trade it in combines? If I trade it in XFAs, I might just say to heck with it and trade it with the new hotkey thing. The poll is on YouTube, Floyds. It's in the YouTube chat. Remember, ADP earlier in the week beat expectations, so that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. Do we fill this before ripping up? We very well could. It's a big gap to fill, right? Have I tested with the demo account? Mr. Kofifi's been using it, and he's been giving it a lot of heavy testing. So, do you know if you can change settlement time on Ninja? I'm not sure about that one. It's a good question. I think it's worth a check in their forums. I don't know what happens, but we have a lot of micro gaps below us and incomplete auction. I agree, Bryce. That's what makes this a little bit tricky here. So I'm in the same camp there as not really sure as well. I mean, it does look like it's getting a lot of hold up above this 737 level. We are 10 minutes out from the print. What are hotkeys? So I have a Stream Deck right here, and that controls my orders. And then I have another one right here, which would control all of my orders right here. So we have two Stream Decks. This one would control all of my orders, and I could literally just trade with this in my lap. This is what I used to do for years and years and years when I traded equities and options. So this would be how I'm controlling the trade versus clicking and moving the orders around. It's all done via hotkeys. So yeah, that's what we could do. We could trade this with the hotkeys off the print and see how we do. Or, I mean, I feel like I'm going to trade it with the hotkeys regardless. It's just whether or not we're going to do it on XFAs or on combines. So yeah, we'll have a whole release on it when it's ready for prime time. It's a custom thing that we're creating right now. That's all. It's completely custom. It's not available to the public, but it's going to be coming out soon once it's all the kinks are beat to the once we have everything suited and booted. So we are 8 minutes and 8.5 minutes till the print here. Things are kind of holding up. Looking at the charts here, this is what's interesting is that we had this little test of liquidity below our 737 level. I'm gonna turn off the strong man. It's way too strong. Yeah, so we had this test of liquidity down here and we had a nice harsh rejection. We are just kind of holding above this mess of liquidity right here. So will that continue to hold? That's TBD. We do have to see a clean breakout of this level and then a clean breakout up here. And it could very, very well happen. We just might likely see this print be very, very strong for the markets. Again, if it comes in low in the right spots and if unemployment is up, wages are down, payrolls are down, yeah, we could see this thing start to move here. Discovered a really cool TradingView feature a few days ago, and I love, maybe you already know it, but if not, you can change. You can organize all your drawings in folders, turn these folders on and off. Ooh, that's cool. I have to check that out. Thank you, Panchua. That's very cool. I did not know about that. Thank you. Thank you. Full port on NFP. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Bonds are creeping higher. I noticed that as well. It's kind of interesting to see that. Let's get those likes up before NFP. If you do drop a like on the video, I have heard a rumor that you will actually end the day green today on your Friday. So it's the rumor I've heard. It is a very lucky like button here. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm pretty torn right now. Pretty torn between whether or not I want to trade combines. Let me ask you this. Kofifi, is the latest update for the hotkeys, is it ready for prime time or are there still some issues? Should I hold off? You tell me. What are we thinking, Mr. Kofifi? Because you've been using it nonstop. Do you think it's ready for prime time? Combine and new hotkeys, low risk. Yeah, but that's no fun. What are we thinking? Aren't they just settings? No, it's all completely custom. It's not using the NinjaTrader hotkeys at all. Do it in combines? That's not what I wanted to hear. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hear let's run it up in the XFAs. Oh, goodness. One XFA not copied. That's no fun either. All or nothing. You're using it in XFA. Did you have any problems since the latest patch? In XFAs with the hotkeys blindfold? No problem. So, I mean, I feel like that answers our question, right? I feel like we should just we got to try for it. And if something happens, you know. It is what it is at that point, right? I feel like that's the way to go. I mean, we could just get slaughtered on this print too. Run it all the way to 100K in XFA. That's the plan. That's what I'd like to do. But we'll have to see. I have to retrain my brain. I used to use hotkeys so much with the Stream Deck. I mean, I used them for years and years and years. And I was just I knew exactly where every button was on the 32 hotkey. So I could literally just stare at Bookmap and I could just move my thumbs around it. And I had no issues because I knew where every single hotkey was. That's not the case with this new layout. So it might be a little tricky, but hey, let's give it a shot. That's what I say. Let's give it a shot. Let's risk it for the biscuit. I signed up for the 7-day trial. Didn't get an invite for Discord. Easy. Check your email. Check your spam email. Also, when you finish the sign up, there's a link that says, hey, make sure you click this link if you want to join the Discord right down here. And there's like a big arrow pointing out and the button's like pulsing and flashing at you. But some people miss it. I don't know. But check your spam email. Hotkeys, yeah, let's do it. Combines equals training wheels for Stream Deck. I mean, as long as the stops work, hold on, let me make sure the stops are actually programmed in here. We should have a 60 tick stop, right? Yeah, we got a 60 tick stop. Hopefully that copies and it works. We'll see. we'll see. Oh, that's funny, Trader Page. So yeah, we have this coming out in about 4 minutes here. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And we'll give this a shot. We'll try the new hotkeys with the XFA. Is Discord only for Market Clubhouse members? That's right, Jim. And if you want to check it out, here it is. Here's the link. Where do I access my MC subscription settings? So all of these questions can all be answered right here. We have a great member FAQ section right there for all these frequently asked questions. But make sure you're showing all of your channels there. But here you go, Jay Patrick, right there. That's where you access everything, and you can change all of your settings there. So 241,000 is what we're looking for. Remember, the prior was 303,000. So if it comes in cooler than that, then there we go. Morning Sorrow. 3 minutes now. 3 minutes to Boomtown. Wow, this order book is so dead right now. It's completely cleared out. Nice work there, Kofifi. How much you up? What is that? What are you up on funded? Like $40,000? Don't know. Good answer. About 40 grand today. You've been up I think you're up like 100 G's this week, right? Something like that. Any point in straddling the snooze, you can get smoked doing it, or it can work out really, really well. So, I mean, we've had one straddle work out and one where we got completely smoked. So, yeah. Let's see how I mess this trade up. Why would you say that? Don't say that, Julius. Don't put that energy out there. Don't do that. All right, 2 minutes here, folks. Get the other Stream Deck here. You know what's better than one Stream Deck? Is two. Get 2 Stream Decks going. Why not, right? Does Kofifi trade on Top Step? He trades on a bunch of different funding companies. My preview is 241. Yeah, I had a different one. I had 250,000 going to bed last night. So my preview is 241,000. That's the latest analyst expectation here. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so we can kind of see the order book. All right. I might be looking down here so I can be watching where these hotkeys are. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. We are coming into 1 minute here. 1 minute. Good luck, everybody. Make sure you are using stops. Don't be beta testing a hotkey platform on XFAs. That would be foolish. Don't do anything crazy like that. And we are inside 40 seconds now. 40 seconds here, folks. 40 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Hope all your dreams come true today. See how this shakes out. Order book is completely empty. $240,000 is the estimate here, folks. Wow. Somebody got a early read on that little rinsing before NFP here. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. We are long. Nice. We are below. Watching. Beautiful move. I'm out. Okay, looking for rebuy. Dollar's way down here too. Wow, that was a terrible, terrible fill. Wow, terrible fill, but we'll take it. Taking that off. Another terrible fill here. Watching. We hit 918, which is like our topping area in the market here. Pulling that out. See if we hold these 900s. Back in. I gotta zoom in here. I can actually watch this order flow. Stopped out immediately there. Wow. Let's see if we can hold this. Watching here. Trying to get this through. We hold above these 900s. Pulling that out. Let's see if we can get back above these 900s. We have 918 as a topping area again. That's what I'm watching for. We're starting to roll a little bit here. Trying this short. Watching. We're not rolling over yet. I'm going to take that off real quick. Again, looking for 900s to trade. Above this is strong. We actually hold this whip above. Nice push up. Can we hold it? Taking that out. Great. I'm getting some really weird copying behavior on the hotkeys, by the way. I'm using all hotkeys. Here, let's get this moved over. This is all on hotkeys here. Had some weird copy behavior on the way up, which was unfortunate. That's okay. Let's see if we can ride this thing again. Timothy says, is it flaming up? There's no good numbers, all lies. Uh-oh. Play the game. Play the game. Who cares? We're here to play the game, not worry about if they're lying to us or not. Play the game. Okay, let's see if we're holding above these 900 still. That 918, very big topping level again. Yeah, very weird copying behavior that I'm getting so far. So I'll have to see what happens when you're using a beta tool. Gold went straight up. I think the dollar went straight down. And watching here at these 900s. Apple's still trending up here. Trying another long, as long as we're holding above these 900s. Somebody's capping off those 910s. If we can burst above that, I like that a lot. Watching. We get the blowout here. Nice move. Boom. Nice. Love these hotkeys. Boom. Love that. All right. So we are up right now. $1,700. Not bad. I like the hotkeys. Kofifi, I see what you're talking about here, buddy. I could never do this with with doing the clicking and dragging thing. It is way better. I miss this. This is the only way I used to trade. I really missed this. So we're holding above 918s now. See this above 30s. Watching here. Can we hold this push above 30? There we go. Nice push. Watching for this hold. Nice push up. We hold the push. Beautiful. There we go. Nice. So adding a little bit more here. We were up 1,700. Now we're up 2,300. All on hotkeys too. How about that? I love it. I love the hotkeys. So next topside target is up at 960s here. Wow. There it goes. All right. Get my fingers on the right buttons here. So there's your 960. Can we get a blowout at 960? Let's see. $960 is a big area for us. Watching here. So big rejection there at 960s. That was a huge blow off top into those 960s. I just didn't hold that out for that. Ended up covering like at the 40s there. Where can I get the hotkey strip? It's not released yet. It's not out yet. But it works. It's beautiful. Right now, I have this in my lap. And this is what I'm trading off of. This is it. I'm not using my mouse at all. This has been in development for the last 6 months, mind you. This has not been like an overnight thing. This has been a lot of development going into this. And this is what was able to produce $2,300 of profit here. I mean, I missed being able to do this. I'll tell you what. How many times have you heard me? How many times have you folks heard me complaining about? If I only had hotkeys. Dang it, my order didn't get hit. If you could, how many times have I done that one? This is just, I feel alive again. All right, nice rejection off those 60s. This is what I'm looking at, by the way. Was that a harsh rejection off of our MC level there, 60 3/4. I didn't hold it all the way for that because I wanted to book profit and it's on a new platform, you know. We are still holding down here. Get back over here. I would really like to see this get back down to 900s, but I don't think it's gonna wait for us. Maybe I could switch over to the combines, take a little break from the XFAs, possibly. Right? Dakota question, where do we buy? We buy down there. Did anybody, let me ask, did anybody hold along? I think there was a couple people in here that were holding a long into the print. Congratulations if you were. I mean, we had a little bit of a feeling, right, that I was looking for a little up jump the boogie. So Fed futures are pricing in a 78% chance of a rate cut by September 18th. The prior was 63%. So that's why we're seeing this huge reaction on the market right now. So markets are reacting very positively. We're coming up to this inflection point in Apple as well, and the S&Ps are also at an inflection point here. Was up 670, now up 40. The long helped me a lot. Nice work there, the Dane. Anybody else catch a big long? Who think that they had like the monster? Because I'm sure somebody out there caught a nice monster long on this thing. You did it on gold. Nice work there, Quinn. Held to 960, perfect leveling. Nice work there, Cabe. One lot, 2330. Let's go. There we go, folks. This thing is still driving. Past the 50K combine on that move. Nice work there, Mr. Tuesday Trader. Folks, if you're enjoying the stream, please do me a favor. Drop a like. I really do appreciate that if you can. Still holding. I like that. I mean, there's going to be definitely some pullbacks, but I don't know. I don't know if the market could give back that entire move. And famous last words, of course, but I don't know if the market's going to give back that move. You know what's funny is that yesterday in YouTube chat. I saw everybody going, here, I'll do this. Let me hide it. Show P&L. Show P&L. Rips. Hey, Rips, I love you, but can you show us your P&L? Hey, Rips. Hey, Rips. Can you show the P&L, man? Hey, I just saw you lost. Can you show the P&L? Please? Hey, man. I saw you just lost that trade. Do you mind showing your P&L? I really like you, but hey, can you show your P&L, man? Where you at today? Where are you? Come on down. Where are you? Hey, man. Can you show your P&L? Where you at? Seem to be, is your keyboard broken today? Is it? Is your keyboard broken? What? What happened? He didn't trade that in his XFAs. He's lying. He traded that in his combines. He would never trade that in his XFAs. He would never do that. What? He said what? This is in his sim account. He said what? He said what? What? On the hotkeys? Beta testing the hotkeys? Wow. Come on now. I'm just teasing. And look, we just lost like 50 viewers. They all just gave up. They're like, dang it, it's not my day today. Got to come back for the other 20% of the time. Anyway, we'll see if we trade the open. If we get the likes up, I will do a giveaway today. If we get those likes up, I'll definitely do a giveaway. Big ups, by the way. Thank you so much. I want to give a big shout out to not only Mr. Kofifi, who's been beta testing these hotkeys, but I want to give a shout out to Cargo Colt, who is the architect of these hotkeys. And he's the one who allowed us to make $2,300 today here in the market. So big ups to you, Cargo Colt. And I look forward to the day where we can say we're out of beta and we can actually get this thing out into the wild. And get this, yes, I hear a lot of people asking for a Top Step X. There will be a Top Step X version of this coming out. I promise. Art Vandelay, yes, the architect. I heard Art Vandelay is also friends with our boy Bob in here, Bob Sacamano. I have no idea, Travis. It's going to be up to Cargo. I have no idea. He's been, like I said, he's been working on this for the last 6 months. Yeah, so Top Step X will have the exact same thing. I'd like to show you just a little glimpse on what this looks like, actually. So there's actually buttons that you can click, right? There's actual buttons that you can click. Left click is a passive order. Left click is an aggressive order. Right click is a passive order. And then I also have them all programmed here to this, to my stream deck. And so I can manipulate the orders, the stops, and everything. So like on FOMC, if you folks, actually I didn't stream that on YouTube, but I did in the Discord. I had a trade where I was up $9,000 and I simply could not cover, right? Yeah, so this will be coming out for Top Step X as well. It will be coming out for all platforms. This stream deck that I'm using right here, it costs $299, I think. And this is the 32 key. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a stream deck once this comes out, so don't worry. We'll be doing a fun giveaway. We are coming down here, testing these 900s per chance. Exhaustion up at these 40s. You know, I think maybe we just switch over to combines now. And I'll probably trade Express Funded in the Discord maybe later, but I'd like to go into the weekend on a high note personally. I mean, you know, it's not that much. It's something. It's something to go into the weekend with. I'm not mad about it. Back-to-back days, I made, $3,500 yesterday, $2,700 today. Hey, that's not bad. Back-to-back days. After having a max loss where I lost 9,000 on FOMC in XFAs, right? Real money. I'm okay with that. So maybe we switch it on over and into combines now. I'm just looking at this price action here. It's getting a little speedy. That was a nice little dip there. Nice family Griffin. Very nice. They got a new Stream Deck that's like $100. Yeah, they do. They make you can also get the iPad version, right? If you have an old iPad laying around, you could use that. But there's something to be said about the tactile buttons and everything. So what's cool about this is that these are all separate screens. Watch this. Let me show you something. These are all separate screens here. So these are all little individual screens. And look at, I can just do this and it immediately changes what the buttons are. Go back to my profile, just like that. So it's all individual screens on here and they're tactile squishy buttons. So you can make them whatever you want. It's a great device, right? It's not fixed. It's very cool. And I've been trading on a Stream Deck for a very long time. I never used a Stream Deck with NinjaTrader, mind you. When I traded equities and options, I was only trading off of a Stream Deck because you need that speed and execution. I'm a momentum trader. And when I traded small cap equities, oh my goodness, you have to be so quick. And I would always use Stream Deck. And I'm just telling you, just from trading that print right there, that felt real nice. That felt real good. The only thing that happened was on one of those trades, it didn't copy quite perfectly. And I'm going to go back and look at the logs, share them with our talented programmer, Mr. Cargo Colt. But yeah, so this will be a fun tool to be able to use in the future here. And once all the kinks are ironed out, I mean, this is going to be unstoppable. I won't ever be complaining about, oh, dang it, I need my fill, right? I need my fill. Yeah, magic keys. I've heard of magic keys, but the problem with magic keys is that it's a fixed keypad, right? And it's already all pre-labeled with stickers or whatever. This, I can change the layout on the fly. And you can use a 15 key version. You can use the 32 key version like I'm using over here. So yeah, as we get closer to being able to release this for NinjaTrader and subsequently Top Step X, I will definitely be giving out more details about it. But for the time being, just know it's in beta right now. It's not available to the public. The only two people on planet Earth that have this thing right now are Mr. Kofifi, myself, and Cargo Cold. That's it. That's it. Another layer of technology to freeze. It can happen, right? It can happen. But there's also a panic button that you have on here. If that freezes, I have a panic button on the actual software itself. And this is all built directly in to NinjaTrader itself. So it's not like we're using a script that talks to another thing that talks to another thing. This is like literally talking to the brains of NinjaTrader. And it's written in C#. This is not like using one of those talking to like a key thing like that. Not at all. So yeah, see NASDAQ in here. You got it. You know what's up. Yeah, the API. Wouldn't we call it the kernel? Talks to the kernel. The API, the kernel, whatever. Just as long as it doesn't include Rhythmic. Well, I mean, I trade on Rhythmic. Yeah, you can do anything you want. That's the best part, is that you can change the keybinds to anything you want. It's very customizable. And, you know, since this will be released to the community, it's going to be an open dialogue where we can go through things and vote on features and requests and make it the best momentum trading tool for NinjaTrader and Top Step X. It's going to be incredible. Gold gave back the whole move. Let's check that out. Let's see. Ooh. Yikes. Oh, that's tough. Ooh, I don't like to see that. Well, we are just kind of chunking around here. I missed a couple buys off these dips, but we really have to see this through 940. It's looking like it wants to go. So Apple's at that inflection point again, looking for this blowout, right? Apple's at that point again where it's totally looking for that blowout. I think I caught what Dakota got through the screens. I'm sorry, Michael. Saddleback trade. Saddle up, Sally. There we go. I'm going to drop this to the 5-minute over here. Yeah, this is interesting. Do we give back the whole move now? I don't know. I'd be pretty hard pressed to see that. I mean, you know, you could have a lot of call buyers that got rewarded that they want to get paid out. They sell those calls, and then maybe some people start burying themselves into some puts there. So let's talk about the data that came out. The change in non-farm payrolls. Remember what I said. We wanted to see, the estimate was 241,000. I said a 200,000 estimate would be great, right? It came in at 175,000. That's the lowest print since December of 2023. Now, keep in mind, we've kept those estimates around 150 and 175. This estimate was pretty lofty at 241. So this coming in at 175 is exactly what we wanted to see, right? We talked about this well beforehand. What else did we say? We want to see unemployment up. Unemployment ticked up by 10 basis points, up to 3.9. The estimate was 3.8. Also a good thing. What was the final piece? Average hourly earnings down. What happened? Average hourly earnings down by 10 basis points, 0.2. Every single thing that we were looking for a pump came true. And that's why we slammed it to the long side. There you have it. So I would be pretty hard pressed to see this kind of giving up this move, but we've seen it happen plenty of times. That was the exact data that we wanted to see in the market. That's exactly what we were talking about beforehand for a pump on the print. That's it. What are the Forex futures available in Ninja? On Top Step, there's a few currency pairs available. On Top Step X, they just released all of the, you can trade currencies, you can trade bonds. So yeah, if you're a Forex trader, come on down to Top Step. Beautiful place. I think we rally up at the open, crash down further to fill some inefficiencies, but I'm new to the strategy. So what? Hey, at least you're putting it out there, American Pride. I like that. I'd rather people put out their thoughts than holding them in. You know, who cares if you're wrong? Who cares if you're right? At least you're sharing with the group. Bonds are pulling back as expected, given the Fed Fund futures rate also expanding. The 8 major FX futures are now available on Top Step X. Very good to know. Dang it, missed the rip. Was waiting for my turn for the vehicle. There will be more trades though. Huge rip to the upside. Absolutely, yeah. There's always going to be more opportunities. There will always be more opportunities. Don't lie to yourself and think that there won't be more opportunities here. Of course, there's going to be opportunities. Much better price action on futures and way better prop firms. If you want a 100K account on Forex prop firm, that's $1,000 for one account. And then you have to deal with their fake spreads, right? That's the other thing. There's no fake spreads on any of these funding companies. Well, maybe a couple of them, but at least on Top Step, they don't do fake spreads. If I press the button and everything's not lagging, I get filled where I'm looking at it and I have multiple data feeds and I can see that. So it's like, I'm never getting screwed over by some fake spread. Right? Fake spread meaning like, let's just say the spread right now in NQ is, it's moving around. Let's just say 910 by 911 halves. If you pressed buy and they filled you at 920s, well, that's fake. And that's what you see a lot of these Forex prop firms doing. Do you see my 24K trade on practice account that I posted? Yes, I did. Absolutely, Zweet. That was awesome. Give it up, by the way, for Zweet. Absolutely. I gave a standing O. My wife looked over at me. She said, "Why are you standing up and clapping?" I said, Did you not hear? And she goes, What are you talking about? I said, Zweet. He killed it today. And she goes, "What is wrong with you? Sit down." Yeah, that was the conversation I had yesterday. Rips, I have my stop set at SL300, TP600, trading at 5 micro clips. How to manage news like that when it whips up and down so much, taps the target on both ends, just widen the spreads. Yeah, so did you try, Dwayne, did you try a little bit of a straddle? Is that what we're talking about there? I don't think that happened, Ribs. Carl, you might be onto something. Yeah, you might want to look into being a detective with that kind of... you have a gift, my friend. Straddle killed me today. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Richard? The straddle strategy only works if it doesn't do a fake out. We had that initial, what was it, a minute before or 30 seconds before, we had a fake. We had a pump fake. And they do that to Jimmy rig the thing and pop people in and then pull them out. And then there we go for the real move. Or it pops people in and then it dumps and it whips back up. It's very difficult. This is why hotkeys, in this case, were so important. Risk off Friday for me, closing out a 4th green week. Hey, give it up for SW. 4th green week in a row. Let's go. Rose, would it be fair to say we were still respecting the 4-hour bearish order block from the 17th of April at 6 a.m.? Let's go and check that out here. Look at the trend line that we drew, by the way. You remember this trend line that we drew? Well, it got respected. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe that. I just looked over at this chart for the first time. I can't believe that. That is nuts. Wow. Right into it. Yeah. Are we talking about this over here, Christian? This one? Yeah, we're still in it. Haven't exceeded it. But if we had a blowout of it, oh, by golly, you better watch out. I'd love to see a pullback, though. I'd love to see a pullback, but it was just funny seeing everybody that would turn perma bear right down here. And then this happened. I'm sorry, Perma Bear here. Perma Bear's here. And then when it was finally coming down, I was like, yeah, I knew it. Just trade what it is. Trade it what it is every single day. And this is the day that, oh man, I got smoked on FOMC. $9,000. Ugh. Yuck. Not fun. From being up 9,000 to down 9,000. $18,000 swing in 20 seconds. Because I didn't have my hotkeys. That's what it was. So how this work? What do you mean? Split this up into 2 or more days to avoid another increase. Oh, yeah. So you can only make a certain amount of profit in the combines. You can make 50% of the target in one single day. So if you exceeded that target, you're going to have to make more money, right? As much as I'd love to stay and trade, I'm taking my 2300 and going to the golf course. Coach Grizz, congratulations on a fantastic week. I've been seeing you kill it in here. And enjoy the links, my friend. Be good out there, okay? 600 points above yesterday's lows. Crazy market. I love it. Shanhax, did you do a straddle? Did you... I missed it because I was so laser focused. I'm sorry I missed all the P&Ls in here. I'm going to go back once we do the Discord only stream. We'll talk about all this stuff. Will we close the gap? I mean, very good question, right? We can't even make it up to 940s for the time being. We are 3 minutes from an injection of a liquidity. How'd you do? You did do one? How'd you do? Made a whopping $50 passing on Turtles. You did it. Were you trading micros to get there? Nice work there, Turtles. That's got to feel great. Congratulations. Nice. You did micros. You did it all right. You did everything you were supposed to. You can't ask for much more than that. Way to go. That's going to be great going into the weekend, knowing on Monday you got a fresh XFA, a 150K XFA to trade. That's going to feel so good, I'm telling you. Oh, look at you. Oh, my goodness. Shanhack's in here making $1,000. You dirty dog. 100 on micros, leaving a small runner now on micro gold. Nice. Here's my situation. You made 2,077. Is that your max? What does it say your profit goal is? The limit that you can make is $3,000 in the 100K account. The most you can make is $3,000. Did you make more than $3,000 yesterday? Looks like you made maybe $70 extra or something like that. I would love to see a perma bear trader. They're not looking good today, I'll tell you what. Show the P&L. See, look, I tell you, it's not a thing. And I'm not clowning on you. I'm just saying, I don't really even notice half the time that I'm not showing it. And you know what? I'm not even going to show it. Hey, Rip, learned a ton since finding your channel. Thanks, bro. Much better trader. Hey, give it up for Big Boy. Nice. P&L doesn't matter. And same thing. What account are you trading? Doesn't matter. I traded my XFAs today. I made money today. Doesn't matter. Why don't we stick around for the analysis and the fun times? Right? That should be the reason. Who cares what I'm trading? Right? I'm trading Jerome Powell's personal account. That's the secret. How are you still trading and chatting without your dailies? Larry? I don't know if it's time yet. Okay. They don't really want to know, do they, Riz? Yeah. Yeah, show P&L is the new send nudes, yeah. Yeah, no. Love wetlands, you're fine. No, I get it. You're joking. Pelosi doesn't show her P&L and she's the best trader out there. What account are you trading? I saw you losing. What account is that? Why? Like, dude, chill out. Let's have some fun here. Yesterday was just like, all right. Yeah, Rip show P&L NASDAQ, thanks 2%. I didn't trade an eval. I traded on XFAs. All right, fine. I'll just show it since we're talking about it. There you go. We traded on XFAs. The XFA was negative 1,400 yesterday, last week. Pulled it back. Yo, let's go, Jesus. Jesus, you're new in here, and I'm putting you on the spot. Since you joined our family in here, have things improved, gone sideways, or gone down? I'm going to put you on the spot. Be honest. Tell me it sucks. Be honest with us. Has it improved? Has it done nothing? Or has it been worse? I'm curious. Up nearly 5K, 150 combine. Nice. Good work there, Mixter. You should do the whole show in your Yoda voice. I might, my throat might hurt. My throat actually hurts for some reason. I haven't really been anywhere. It's, you know what? It's a little lack of sleep this week. I haven't been sleeping the best. So I think that's probably what it is there. Could be pronounced Jesus, yeah. Showed up for the education, staying for the quality bets. Improved. My faults are in the evening when I trade. I know it and I need to lock it down. Being in here is so good for my mental. Awesome. I'm glad it's helping. There we go. Thanks, Rips. Daily goal per account achieved. Done for the day. Give it up for 69 Balazor. Tell you straight, Rips, just the positivity from you and all the members has improved my trading mindset. Nice work there, Travis. Love to hear that. You can perk up by cracking a cold one. Well, I want to see. Maybe we'll trade the open. Maybe we won't. You know what? I'm going to put the kibosh on my express funded. I'll trade them in the Discord if I do continue to trade them. But let's move over to combines. I'm feeling good about that. I don't want to ruin a good thing. All right, switch this on over here. Switch this on over here. So wait, where is it? There it is. So this will be all in combines now. The rest. There we go. Cool. And these combines are, they're about 3-4 days from passing there. We are kind of testing up here at these 40s again. It would be interesting if we just hold this push. Part of me also wants to just put in a long and just leave it, let it work. Rips, how do I get over my fear of NQ, MNQ? Maybe you don't even trade it, Zysoft. Maybe you just trade S&Ps instead. We had a trader in here that I did a mentorship with. By the way, if you join in Clubhouse, everybody always asks this question. How much is your one-on-one? How much? No, I don't charge anything for it. If you're a member in Clubhouse, I want to see you succeeding. So you get, we do 15-minute one-on-one sessions together. Private sessions where we go over and we create a custom tailored trading plan just for you. But I had somebody similar who was trading NQ and MNQ, and it was giving them heart palpitations, a lot of fear. And so they switched over to trading the ES, and they're doing much better. So maybe you just trade in the ES. Feel the FOMO, F it, YOLO trade. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Clicks. There's no point. Don't do it. So do longs cash out before the open? Good question there, Vito. Good to see you this morning. Good morning. The 10x micro option has been a game changer for me. Being able to scale in and out of fractions of minis is wonderful. I think that's great, Dwayne. It's been awesome. Where's the Discord chat? Right here. One more time, then I'm going to post this. I'm only in here so I can learn when you are trading your live account. No one is asking a while. Dang it, Rips. Rage is fun to watch. I actually got a call from Mick. I'm not even kidding about this. This is not a fake story. It's funny that I have to preface it now with this is not a fake story, by the way. I was in the middle of a trade yesterday. Or no, maybe this was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was in the middle of a trade and I get a call and it's Top Step Risk Management. So I answer and it's Mick. And he's like, hey, what's up, Rips? I'm like, hey, what? What's up, Mick? Like I'm in a trade. And I was green on the trade. I'm like, I'm thinking like, what are you, first thought that comes to my head is like, what are you looking at? And he's like, what's up, Rip? Hey, just had a question for you. And it's like, it's so funny because I think that we had like YouTube trolls that were saying the same thing. And he's like, hey, got a question for you. I see that you haven't traded your live account in a minute. Are you planning on trading that anytime soon? And I was like, well, the goal for me right now is to trade XFAs and get the balance transferred over to the live. And he goes, oh, okay, gotcha. He's like, I wasn't sure if you knew that you still had your live account. I'm like, how am I going to forget? Like, how do I forget that I have a live account, dude? He was like, yeah, we just haven't seen any activity in it and you're paying the monthly fee. I just wanted to keep you aware of it. I'm like, okay, like, dude, like, I want to get a balance transfer first and get that thing to like 100 G's and then I'm going to be trading it. And he's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was like, I want to pull a Dakota over here. Anyway, I thought it was funny that even Mick is part of the YouTube trolls in here who's like, hey, are you trading your live account? It was just so funny like to get that call mid-trade too, mid-XFA trade. And I get the call from risk management. I'm like, okay, I'm green on the trade. I'm trading like one contract copied 3 times. So I'm trading a 3 contract position. Like, what is this going to be about? Like, you're kidding me, right? And I answered, that was the question. Like, hey, Revs, why are you trading your live account? I can't escape the YouTube trolls. Oh, it's really funny. He's looking out for you. They need that 10% cut. Hey, it could have been. Is the Clubhouse sign up automated? So if I sign up tomorrow morning, I can learn everything over the weekend, be ready to go on Monday. Yeah. So what's cool about it, Donald, is that, yeah, it's completely automated. You get full access to the webinar archive immediately upon signing up. So you can binge watch all the webinars this weekend, which is great. Now, these webinars, you can find any of the information I talk about these webinars for free on YouTube somewhere, right? This is just me teaching them. Is there any value in that? I don't know. But Is it worth trying out for 7 days? Maybe. I'm never going to give anybody a definitive answer. Like, I would never say, you're going to join our Discord and all of a sudden you're going to be a better trader. No, I can't make any kind of promise like that. That's absurd. You know, how many hours is this content? Well, one of the webinars alone is 2 hours. It's a psychology webinar, it's 2 hours. I'd say in total, I'm looking at maybe like 40 hours of content, maybe 50, something like that. If your balance gets high enough on live, can you trade a lot more contracts? You can do anything you want, Mike. The world's your oyster in the live account. Like Dakota has his contract limit to 30 contracts with a $9,000 loss limit. Mine is currently fixed at 5 contracts and a $2,000 loss limit or $3,000 loss limit. I forget. I haven't traded in like 2 months now. I haven't traded it in such a long time that Mick was calling me concerned about me paying the $135 a month professional fee, making sure I knew about it. Like, dude, I know, trust me. Rips, after that huge push up, are you done trading for the day? Well, I'm taking a break from my express funded. That's for sure. I'm going to take a break from my express funded and trade some combines here. 940s are giving trouble right now. 940s are the trouble area up here. Ribs, you have a good way of compiling the info and explaining it. That's the point of our channel here, right? No, not for the XFA, Satoshi. This is for my live account, right? I have an LFA, my live funded account, and I pay the monthly professional fee. It's $135 a month, right? On my XFAs, there's no monthly fee. But I've been getting spanked around in my XFAs this week. It's not been great, you know? I mean, to go from being up 9,000 in a day to down 9,000 in a 20-second passing of time, it's like, yeah. If they call you up to live, do you have to accept? I'm sure if you said absolutely not, they would offer you to like pay you out on your XFAs and then you'd be done. Maybe. I wanted to be on the live account because there's a prestige for it. Rips, you feel obligated to keep trading even though you know you should stop at times because you're discording your community? No. And that's a really good question. I'm very transparent about that in the sense that I will tell my group, we'll tell the group and we'll say, I don't want to trade this stuff. There's never really a time where I'm trying to force stuff unless it's like, I'll be pretty transparent about it, saying, okay, I'm gonna try some stuff on combines here. The high today with his previous week value area high rejected to the tick. Thank you there, SW. Good to know. Nice, locking it in there. Julius, you're halfway home. Love that. Are you paying the professional fees on the live account because you're trading through an LLC? I am trading through an LLC, but it's not the reason why. You have to pay the professional fee if you get called up to live regardless because you're essentially trading a piece of the house account, right? You're trading the prop firm account and you have your designated balance on that prop firm account. It's considered a professional account. So we all have to pay the professional fee. I don't see the point in going to a live account over XFA. There's no other point other than having a risk manager is the biggest benefit, right? And you can customize things. So if you run up a huge balance, you can change all of your risk parameters. Or even a smaller balance. Like, let's just say that you get crossover into an LFA, a live funded account, with like a $20,000 balance. If you get crossed over to that account with a $20,000 balance, it's not a big balance. It's something. And maybe you say, okay, I want to cap this at a 3 contract max with a $1,500 drawdown, right? That's what I would say. So all your top 7 accounts with an LLC, yeah. Here's the Discord link for you, CM. Whether true or not, I've heard them say that the most can be made in an XFA account is 50K. Yeah, so if you make 50K, I think they just transfer you over to live. I've never made 50K in an XFA, but it's per XFA as far as I know. I love the fact that you don't call out your trades direct and doesn't pull me into the trade. I don't know about yet. Can hear what direction you're going on a trade. It's good enough read for me. Nice. It's the most amount you made or lost in one day. 7-figure win, 7-figure loss. And that was during COVID, where the market was insane. I believe each XFA is capped at 50K. So yeah, you can do 150K, I guess, in a single session. Baha, did you notice that you asked the question literally within like 20 seconds of the same? I mean, did you notice that or was it just me? Oh my goodness, you copy pasted this multiple times. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. It's amazing. I love YouTube chat. It's amazing. Am I blocked? I don't think so, Billy. don't think so. He really needs the answer. I hope that my answer does help you in your trading, Baja. I hope that knowing that I've made 7 figures in one day and lost 7 figures in one day will shape your trading journey for the better. Any bots on here? Well, we have a live mod who's here. 7-figure win and loss and you still have hair. Imagine that, right? Somebody asked if I blocked every single day. And I feel like those people have probably the worst chat history, right? I don't know. Some of the questions you get are just like, I don't know. I get there's like a voyeuristic aspect to trading because you want to know how other people are doing. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, I don't know. How does that change your life? Boomer, you are blocked. I blocked you twice, so you're blocked and then unblocked. Tried to hold trades like other folks. I can deny that I am a momentum trader. Listening to you helps me a lot. Nice there, Hig. There you go. You find it's better Chris, get out of here. Yeah, during COVID, there was one day that NQ had 750 points of range. Do you remember this? Yeah, of course. Of course I do. I mean, it was an insane market. It was just nuts. Can you use a Trade Evade account on NinjaTrader? You can, Xavier. You can. Lone Wolf. Is there a penalty for not trading an account as long as the subscription is per diem? PD? I don't know what PD is. Per diem? So on the XFAs, you have to trade at least once every 30 days. But in my live account, I mean, I haven't traded in over 30 days and I'm fine. But yeah. Bitcoin's ripping, probably on that news, right? What do you think about Apple giving up its earnings this week, just like all the other big six did? I don't know if it'd be today. I think we'll probably stay pretty lofty on Apple today, but maybe next week. Keep in mind, we get CPI on, was that 15th? And then what, June? When is the next FOMC? June something rather? Obviously it's June, but it is June, 12th. I don't know why I thought it was the 1st. The 12th. And then we have CPI on the 15th of this month. So that's in 12 days. Woof. Oh, my. Oh, my. Do you recommend having an LLC or S Corp for trading business? If so, do I need to pay professional fees on prop firms? Nah. I mean, just stick with when you start making some bigger bucks and taxes become an issue and stuff like that, yeah, maybe you look into it. But don't worry about that stuff right now. There's no point. There's no real point in getting all juiced up about that stuff. It's not a big deal. It's funny, like the hourly high, hourly low over here is keeping the chart kind of stretched out where we actually have a nice little range that's developing here, snaking around. I found much greater success in the 150K compared to the 50K. The 1K daily loss and 2K max loss is not enough risk for my style of trading on the 150K account. I get to let my trades play out. Yeah, I noticed that for myself too, Preston. Everybody's different though. Mr. Kofifi in here traded the 50K account up to like $50,000 on an XFA. So any giveaway? If I open this up right now and we have 1,000 likes, I will do a giveaway. Let's check. Here we go. Oof, 762. Can we pump that up? Can we do a little bit better? We have 1,600 people watching. Yeah, make the money first, worry about taxes after. There you go. Don't be concerned about what's going to happen if, like, you know, there's some folks that I've mentored over the years and all they think about is whoa, I'm going to get this Ferrari or I'm going to move to this house and I'm going to do this and that. It's like, stop. Buddy, listen. That's the last thing you should be thinking about. Like, let's focus on making $50 a day. Let's start there. $50 a day? That won't get me a Ferrari. No shit. Of course it's not. But that's how you start. Right? It's the people who have the hungriest eyes are the ones who get smoked. You think I don't want, like, I would have loved to make $23,000 today. I could have if I was more aggressive. I could have taken a 45 lot position, copied across, 3 accounts, 15 lots, send it in. What would that have been on that move? Let's just see. Let's say I caught like a perk there. 827, and let's say I sold up here to 915. So let's just see. 915, 827, it's 88 points, 45 handles. I could have made $79,000. Do you think that I don't want to make that kind of cash? Of course I do. But if I trade like that, I'm going to blow accounts, right? You're going to get smoked. We are about 15 minutes here from the open. About 15 minutes here, folks. Actually, less than that. Less than 15 minutes. That's funny. The one thing, if I could go all the way back to the beginning and I'd tell myself to focus on risking 20 and making 50 with 1 micro until I can do this consistently. I love that, Tars. That's very smart. Sometimes you just have to send it. Exactly. Just send it in there. Let's run it up and buy a country. There you go. Now you're thinking. Do you have price targets per day? Is there percentage points that you're looking for? I just have a certain risk per trade that I'm looking for. And on a big news event like that, I'm willing to risk about $3,000 in total. So if I would have got smoked a couple times taking that trade, I would be limiting my risk to about $1,000 per XFA. Up 270 on the day and calling it quits on that account. Nice work there, Will. So you folks realize that $270 a day is $68,000 a year, right? And if this is your side hustle, an extra $68,000 a year goes a long way, right? Looking at the top 5 earners, it's clear we ain't going to be mega rich trading futures. I disagree. We are in the month of May right now. So I disagree with that. Someone walked into a Lambo dealership, showed them their combine P&L. They won't even let them start the engine. Can you shed some light on why we ripped up when the unemployment numbers were ugly? Yes, we talked about this at the beginning, right? The more people that are in work, the worse it is for the economy. So when unemployment goes up, it ticked up by 10 basis points past the estimate. That's good. Average hourly earnings down, and then non-farm payrolls down. All of these things are good for the Fed, bad for reality. When you're in live, if you have 15,000, you also have limited at 4,500. You may in the live account, you can set your limits to whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. All right, folks, did we get I'll give it one more chance here in the next, let's see, next 1 minute here. If we can get it up to 900 likes, then we'll do the full send here for a giveaway. Get up to 1,000 likes. We're at 891 right now. Logging out at 150K. Nice. Let's go, Jay. There you go. It's my 5th winning day on the XFA. Today I made 200. Do you think I need to stop for this day? I would take a payout there, Taha. Have you ever taken a payout before? Taha Tahiri? Giveaway, we could do either a free month of Clubhouse or a Top Step Combine. I'll do a free month of Clubhouse. Why not? That's what we could do. 49 more likes and we'll do it. Short 930 for the break below 900 in less than 10 minutes. Nice. Good luck to you. 200 a day times 20 days across 3 accounts equals 144,000 years. And I think like this is realistic. I agree. Start a new 150K eval. Locked it out. Nice work there, Dr. Purple. Shut it down. Don't want to go backwards and have to think about it all weekend. See, McNasty, have you been watching the shorts? I talked about that. We are 23 likes away, and then we'll do a quick giveaway here. I'm going to put this stream deck off to the side now. Yeah, I think I want to go into the weekend with a W. That's how I'm feeling, but I mean, I feel like I might miss a couple easy trades on the XFA. I don't know. I really like how well the hotkeys work. The Clubhouse has much more value than a combine. I agree with you. I agree with you. Was the comment on you can't make that much on futures from YouTube? Yeah, imagine that, right? Imagine that, Shanhax. I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm thinking, though. You just got to imagine, right? Yeah, you can't even make that much. There's no edge. 2 likes and then we do it, folks. Let me get the giveaway queued up here since it looks like we're going to hit the benchmark here. I'm still exhausted, by the way. It's like I need a nice 2-day break from the markets for sure. I'm very, 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 very exhausted from this week. Even if you're profitable, sometimes you get exhausted. All right, let's do the poll here. The keyword is going to be, make sure you're caught up all the way, by the way. The keyword is going to be Let's think here. This is going to be a free month of Clubhouse. So what should we make this? Let's see. Do we really want to go with Jeff? Is that the keyword we want to go with? Green Day? Come on. Somebody in Discord, give me a good one. Ooh, Turtles. I like that. Let's keep it positive, though, because I don't want to... Maybe just Friday, right? Friday. All right. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Green. There we go. All right. Here we go, folks. We've decided. Here it is. Green Friday is the keyword. Channel members get 10 times more luck. So if you are in the chat VIP, you are going to get 10 times more luck. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. Just type in the word Green Friday and just type it in one single time. If you type in Green Friday, you are entered. The other thing that you need to do, we talk about this all the time, just follow the account at Selling Rips. We're trying to get to 20,000 followers on Twitter. We're almost at 5,000 followers on Instagram. So we're getting there on Instagram. And the Instagram content has been pretty lit lately. I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty good. Folks, in the Discord chat, you have to type it in the YouTube chat. And I can link you to the YouTube chat here. You have to type it in over here on the YouTube chat right there. So type in Green Friday. When you win, just type in your username. We have 8 minutes till the open, so let's try to get this the giveaway claimed lickety split. Hidden P&L, I like that. That's funny. So we'll do this giveaway here, folks. We have about 1,500 people here watching, about 375 in the giveaway here. Give you folks, so do one more minute on the clock here, and then we'll roll it up here. So remember, you have to be following me on Instagram or on Twitter. The username is at Selling Rips. You can see it right down there. At Selling Rips or Selling Grips, whichever way you want to say it. Selling Rips is the keyword. That's the name of the game, folks. And we will roll it up super lickety split here in about 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds. I need an Advil real bad. It's like my head is killing me right now, by the way. My head is just ringing. It's been a long week. That's how you know it's Friday. You've been trading all week. Your head's ringing. One of those trolls will win again. Well, they'll get the boot. You know that, right? Rips, I see the green Clubhouse next to some names in YouTube chat. What's that about? There's a join button there for the chat VIP, and those are the folks that get the 10 times channel luck right here. So there's a join button below the YouTube video, and that's how you get into the chat VIP, and that gives you 10 times more luck, and gives you all the emojis in the YouTube chat. You're here, Seth. You're here. Why does my channel Clubhouse show up on YouTube? I'm not sure. All right, folks, we are going to be rolling here in about, let's give it 20 more seconds. We got almost 500 of you folks entered here. Now, remember, right when you win, all you have to do is just type in your username. That's it. Yeah, different than following. That's correct. Join button should be right below the video. There should be a little join button right there. And it says join. Yeah, Viking Trader. I remember that person too. Bit of an earthquake there. All right, folks, here we go. We got 470. I'm going to roll it when we get to 475 here. Here comes the countdown. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling. There we go. Frederic Bergeron. You are the winner, Frederic. You have won the giveaway. Just type in your username and we'll find you. Make sure you're following me. And we'll get you in the Clubhouse here, Frederic Bergeron. All right, so what's your username? Give me your username, please. Username, talk to me. Username, please. French Canadian or real French? That's always the question, right? Your username, s'il vous plaît. The re-rolls. The votes for the re-rolls are already in. All right, we're going to give you 1 minute on the clock starting now, since we're so close to the open. Come on, Frederic. Looks like Rips without the beard. Come on, Frederic. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully you're following me so we can get this suited and booted. Done deal here. Come on down. This is... don't follow me on Twitter. Let's see on Instagram. This might be a quick little re-roll here. Let's see on Instagram. Fred Bergy. Make sure this... Oof. Yikes. Re-roll. Yikes. Come on. Couldn't even follow? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Shane Gilmore. I feel like, Shane, you're here every single day. You are here every single day, Shane. You have one. Are you already in the Discord? If you are, I'm just going to add another month. Let me see. Let me see if I can find you, Shane. No, I don't think you are. All right, let's make sure you're following me here. Trading Ripples. Nice. I remember Ripple. And look at that. Shane follows the... Shane knew the assignment. How about that? Congrats. Free month. There we go. All right, sweet. Cool. That was easy. Should we do one more? Should we do one more, folks? One more? What do we say? Just one more? One more? Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, what? We got 3.5. You have to claim this really quick. Here we go. Boom. Claire, another channel member. Look at that. 10 times luck is working out really, really well. Claire, talk to me. Are you already in the Discord? If you're not, let's do this quick. You've won, Claire. That's awesome. Very, very happy that you've won. Come on down, Claire. Come on down. Come on down, Claire. You've done it. We're getting it very close to the open here, so we're on a time crunch here. Okay, Claire M. Let's see. Come on. I really want you to win. Twitter, Claire M. Okay, not on Twitter. Checking on Instagram here. That's a heck of a username there. Oh, yeah, there you are. 88, right? That's you? Right. All right, sweet. There you are. Congrats. Free month. Sweet. There you go, Claire. All right, I'll send you folks a coupon later on. Let's trade up this open. Let's do it. Congratulations to our winners there. The 10 times more luck is clicking that join button on YouTube there. Big G. Nice work there, Claire. Give it up for our winners today. Alrighty, so I'm going to be trading the rest here in combines. Make sure I have the right accounts all selected. Yep, we're looking good here. So trading this up in combines. We have 2 minutes now until the open. 2-minute warning here, folks. Whew, keep getting like, my head is just ringing right now. Thoughts on the open here? We're going to play it as it lies. The next piece of data that's coming out is not until 10. So at 10, well, actually we have the PMI, services PMI that's out at 9:45. So 15 minutes after the open here. All right. If you aren't a member of the Discord, I highly recommend you join. You can make the monthly subscription back in one day, just trading one lot. The community is bad. Hey, thanks, Mark. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate that. It's very, very nice of you. Yep, did get some Advil. We got some Advil. We were popped, locked, and loaded here. But it's just like, man, my head is just like ringing right now. Crazy. All right, so yeah, 15 minutes after the open, we are going to see the PMI. So be on the lookout for that. Let's trade it up, though. We got about 1 minute here. Again, trading this in combines. I want to get the feel for these hotkeys here. We are trading it up in combines. Combines, folks, combines. Adderall is wonderful. No. Never done any of that stuff, and I don't plan to start anytime soon. Wow, we are just ripping here. Oof. Anybody catch that long into the open here? We're up at these 960s again. Holy smokes. Nice, Luna. All right. Wow. I mean, 30 seconds to Boomtown. Jeez Louise, this thing is going. Holy smokes. Again, combines, folks. For trading this in combines. We've done our deeds in the XFAs so far, but this is, I mean, this could just like literally boot, scoot, and rally. Okay. Got my thumbs where they should be. 5 seconds. Good luck, everybody. 5 seconds. Here we go. Good luck. Okay, a little wiggling. Oof. Tried that long right off the rip. Watching here. Doesn't look like we're going to hold. Looks like we're going to get stopped out here. Watching. Can we go for an ad? It's very heavy to the top side here. Very, very heavy to the top side. Can we break out of those 60s? That would be ideal. We're wrestling here at these 60s. Still wrestling. I'm going to go flat right there. So pulled out. I want to wait for this to develop a little bit more. If I'm going to take that trade, I want it to be scooping to the north side here. So again, combine, folks. Combine. See if we hold these 50s. Canadian PMI came in hotter. Not good, but we'll see what the US version is. Watching here. Still holding above these 50s for now. A little pullback in Apple. We made new highs on Apple. We beat the earnings highs. Now we are just seeing a little bit of a pullback here. I need to be watching my Mag 7. I will tell you, it feels good to have these hotkeys back in my lap here. It's been a minute since I've had this grip, this position here. This just reminds me of years ago when I was doing this with equities. If you're having a delay on the YouTube stream, just watch it at 2x speed until you're caught up. Little pullback here now. And we're having trouble finding a little bit of a bid here at these 40s. I want to see if we can flush 40s here or not. Watching. Having a little trouble. Can we break these 40s? There we go. Nice 40 break here. I want to see this break hold. Watching. Trying this short still. Stops at 56. Adding into that here for the sweep back below 40s. Nice move. See if we can bear this under 35s here. I'm going to cover half there. Wow. Did not like that reaction rate at 35. See, I like that I can cover half there. I don't even have to think about it. Watching. Adding into that. Looking for 35s to get buried again. Here we go. Covering half. Nice move. Another half out. Another one out. Ooh, I love these hotkeys. I feel alive. I love not having to click and change my order quantity. This is the greatest thing in the world. Let's see if I can move my my stop. Yeah, look at that. Move my stop with my hotkeys. Hold on. I got an error thrown at me. That's fine. Sweet. Now watch this. Let's see if this works. Stop at break even. Let's see. Boom. Hey, look at this. It's all working. It's all working here. This is great. Stops back at break even. We're jamming. I love it. Okay. Make sure I got my fingers on the right buttons here. All right. Watch 918s here. 918s, big key level. Big key level, 918s. We're right at the moving averages too. Let's see. Can I move my stop like 50% of the position here? Okay, cool. Cool, stopped out. Great. So we made some profit on that move. What did that put us at here? We're up $300. Hey, it's something, right? I love the hotkeys. They're so nice. I love it. The hotkeys are an add-on, Casey. We talked about this all morning. Probably spent about 30 minutes talking about. Where you been, Casey? Where you been? Let's see if 35 starts to roll here again. Trying a 35 roll here. Oh, you just hopped in. You missed all the fun. You missed all the good times. Yeah, I might boogie out of this, actually. I'm out. I just love that I can just decide right away, too. Oh, it's so nice. All right, I'm watching for 50s here. If we were rejecting 50s again. I mean, we made a stand there below 35, so you could argue that we're looking bullish here. Rejection there up towards 50s again. PMI is not going to be out for another 10 minutes, mind you. Man, this is going to be This is going to be great. I'm telling you. This is going to be amazing when we get this all dialed in. This is going to be really, really great. Show me a 30 clear out. And there's some bids right there into those 30s. Watching carefully here if we can make new lows. Watching here. Let's see if we can break these lows down, these 20s now. Beautiful, beautiful move. Oh, wow. Big, big bidder there at 22. I do not like that. Taking out half. Did that take out half or 25%? Got to remember where my fingers are on these buttons, by the way. So watching here. Looking for this. Potentially, I'm going to cover that. So big up jump the boogie back up towards these 50s. Still kind of getting my thumbs where they should be on this stuff. Still trying to work it out. Tried to cover half, covered 25% there. Just past 150K is a great way to end this week. Nice work there. Golden trades. Let's go. Nicely done. All right, watching here up at these 50s again. Fact of the matter is we are just kind of rejecting these lows still. We're making higher lows. I feel like it just kind of wants to run it up a little bit here. Let's try this. Let's try a breakout of 50s here. See if we can get this. And I can add into a punch. Adding right here for this break above 45s now. Watching. Oh, coming a little bit lower. Are we selling these 35s now? Watching here for a break up to the north side, adding into that. There are a little bit of cappuccinos to the north side here, but if we can break out these 45s here, it should start to run. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move. Taking off half. Nice move here. Another half out. And I'm covering right there. Great. The only thing is we have to work on the fills on the outs. That's the only thing that I'm running into a little bit of trouble with is the fills on the outs. Getting a little bit of wonky fills on the outs. So that was a nice add into that. I'm just trying to think what other button I could be using. We'll keep running it here. Probably because of Ninja? Yeah, maybe. Just getting not the greatest fills is all. All right, watching here if we are going to hold above these 45s again. We are about 7 minutes away from the news here. 7 minutes from the news coming out. I want to see if we can buy any dips here. We're starting to sell. Apple is through the VWAP here, so that is interesting. Apple through the VWAP can get a little dangerous here to the downside. Watching. We're just rinsing between 30s and 50s here. Just a little rinse. Do you still get adrenaline when trading? No, not really. Not that exciting anymore. Boy, what a range we are chopping in here, though, right? Thanks, Rips. Got to go add money to my pension. 900 earned this morning on the combine. I won from you. Nice, Steven. Way to go. There you go. Nice job. Yeah, the thrill is definitely gone at this point, right? Yeah, it's a little bit thinner right now, too. Keep that in mind. Still a little bit thin. See if we can nail trade here. Seeing if 40s are rejecting still. Trying a short here on a 40 reject. Don't know if we're actually going to get that draw down in the 25s, but I'll be here for it if we do. $35s are still strong and sticky. We just need to burst through those 35s to the downside here, watching. Adding into this for a 35 break. Watching. 35 still strong here. There we go, 35 break. Can we hold the break? $30 testing now. Wow, look at all of that liquidity being injected there. Yeah, big bidders there at 30. Wow, huge bidders coming in, bid to covers. Wow. Got rocked right there on all those bidders stepping in. See if we can hold this out though. Yeah, big bidder stepping in. I'm going to cover that right there. Huge bidders started coming in right when we were at those 30s. Massive, massive size of those bidders. And we are cutting it close here. That was like right at the bottom of the hour, liquidity injection. So we are cutting a little bit close here, getting close to that 945 print. We know what we're running into here. So we're looking for those 30s to give out. I wanted to be out at 25s, but now we're holding above these 50s. So looking to see if we trade above 60s here, this thing will definitely blow out all of these early shorts. So that's what I'm looking for now, is a topping blowout of 60s here. Watching. Looking for a topping blowout of these 60s. They are kind of rejecting it here, but this could be strong above 60s if we get up there. There's that 60 test. Oh, they cleared out and they pulled back. So let's see if we can hold this push above 60s now. Still very cappy up top here. It'd be a big blowout area if we can actually hold above this. Adding in for the hold above 60s. Big harsh rejection. Let's see here. I want to see this strong hold above 60s here. Adding into this for this retest of 60s. Looks like it wants to blow out here. Testing. Oh, there's so much liquidity above that I think we want to grab. See if we can actually go for it. Watching here. Okay, there's, again, we get rejected on the grab of 65 there. Looking for the clear out. Wow, big sellers still at those 60s. Interesting here. Okay, half out there. Nice. There we go. That's the blowout I'm looking for. Nice. Covered some into that. Half out there. Woo! Hot stuff. Hot potato. Hot keys. Hot potato. My goodness. We wanted that clear out of 60s. We got it. Now we're like really close to this print, so I might actually have to go flat here. And can we actually hold out for 70 test? Watching here. I'm going to move my stop break even. I got to put that in an area where I can always locate it. Still doesn't want to retest 70s here. I'm taking it out there. Woo! I'm going to wait for the data now that we brought ourselves out of the muck there. Off on the schools run. Might see you later on Discord. Otherwise, see you next week. Cheers, Rips. Thanks, Mixter. See you next time. Have a great weekend. Tasty John, you're funny. We're at 2,400. Took along in micro YM. Very nice. Yeah, we had the right size, right idea, and the right hotkeys to execute on that last little up jump the boogie here. But look at how many executions we had. It's amazing. I love these hotkeys. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, data's coming out here in less than a minute now. Less than a minute. All right, here we go. We are holding above these 70s for now. Let's see what happens on this print. 40 seconds. 40 seconds here. Apple's going straight down, and that's really the only one. Google's straight down too. So Apple and Google trending down. Let's see how this print affects the market. Less than 30 seconds here, folks. Less than 30 seconds now. Here we go, folks. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Wow, it literally looks like it just wants to run. I'm just going to take that long, looking for the run. We have a stop in place in case it does clear us out here. And we're running. Woo! Running hot to that 94 level to the top side here. Can we get a clear out of those 94s? It looks a little jumpy here. Stop at break even. Nice move. Watching for 18,000 now on the print. Looking for 18,000 on the print. Watching here. Ooh, they said sufficiently restrictive. How about that? Bowman is saying that they are almost at a sufficiently restrictive rate. So that's why we also got a little bit of an up jump the boogie there. Can we get above this 95 though into these 18,000s is the question. She does expect, I'm going to clear that out. She expects inflation to stay elevated for some time. So that's not very strong for the market there. So got a nice little move there. Puts us up $3,200 on the day, including combines. So there we have it. Love, love, love these hotkeys. Love these hotkeys. I will say it again. Love these hotkeys. Yeah, very hawkish there from Ms. Bowman. There, Fed speak is back on the table here. Apple is holding kind of this very precarious area here at these 184s. I think we test 18,000 here actually, given that we're not dumping. There we go. There it is. There it is. Half out. Wow, I love these hotkeys. I'll say it again. Stop at break even. Bingo, bango. I love these hotkeys. Wow. It's like you have the thought, you press the button, you get freaking dollar bills. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful move there. You know how hard this would be for me to be manually clicking this stuff? It's ridiculous. I'm out. Cool. So that's going to bring us up a little bit more there. Do you like the hotkeys? Get out of here, Panchua. Hey, $4,500 on the day. All right, folks. Well, I think that's a good place to call the YouTube quits. We're going to continue streaming here in the Discord. Happy Friday, everybody. We had a good day today. This is an amazing, amazing market, especially for you bulls out there. Trading on our hotkeys today. Bingo, bango. Let me show you folks the P&L here since everybody wants to know. Here it is. There's your P&L. Bingo, bango. Trading with the hotkeys only today. And yeah, like I said, folks, I hope you all have a wonderful day out there. We're going to continue streaming here in the Discord and trading it up, see if there's any more trades for us to take. But we're going to finish up $4,500, and about $2,400 of those dollars are real money in the XFAs there. So there you have it, folks. Take care, everybody. Have a very, very happy Friday out there. Have a great weekend ahead, and we'll catch you all back in here on Monday, 8 a.m. sharp. Congratulations to our winners. Take care. Have a great weekend.